Eddie Brown felt a sense of dread crystallize within him as the sirens wailed behind him. It was a minor car accident, a rear-end collision caused by a distracted driver, something that would typically involve an exchange of insurance information and little else. But fate had other plans. As the police officer ran a routine check, Eddie noticed the abrupt shift in demeanor. Words were exchanged quietly into a shoulder-mounted radio, and the next thing he knew, Eddie was being taken away in handcuffs. Florida had not forgotten his past. Years ago, Eddie had made some poor choices. Once he had tried to escape by moving north, starting fresh in New York. But now, the past resurfaced with brutal ferocity. Florida requested his extradition, and New York law enforcement officials began the necessary proceedings. His world narrowed to the cold, unforgiving confines of a cell at the Brooklyn House of Detention. Nearly 40 days passed, each one stretching into an eternity. He grappled with feelings of helplessness and the dark cloud of a future that seemed increasingly uncertain. At night, Eddie's thoughts were haunted by regrets and missed opportunities. It was during one of these endless nights that Eddie realized something profound. His past didn't just hold him captive. It could also be his path to redemption. Time in detention allowed Eddie to reflect deeply. He decided, if given another chance, he would right his wrongs, make amends to those he had hurt, and live a life he could be proud of. And then, the unlikely happened. His lawyer managed to negotiate $1,000 bail, a small but significant victory in a battle that felt colossal. On the day of his release, Eddie emerged from the courthouse, shielded under the warmth of an autumn sun. It was an immensely satisfying moment to see him walk out of the courthouse, finally a free man. A sea of news photographers with flashing cameras and reporters, more than he'd ever seen, awaited him. No longer was he just a man marked by his past. He was now a figure of redemption and second chances. Eddie took a deep breath, feeling the weight of public scrutiny, but also the lightness of newfound hope. He recognized that the path ahead would be challenging, but for the first time in years, he felt equipped to navigate it. Bigger than his mistakes and stronger than his fears. The flashes from the cameras continued, capturing not just a man freed from jail, but a soul freed from the shackles of its past.